Citipointe Live is a worship team from Citipointe Church, Australia. Recently, we hopped on a plane and went on tour to Cambodia. This is what we saw, what we felt, and what we experienced. This is the cause behind the commission.
My love for this country seemed to grow every morning that I woke up there. My eyes have been opened to this new world full of beautiful people, each with their own story to tell. I just wish I could hear all of them. But one thing that seemed to impact me like nothing else were the gorgeous children of Cambodia. Maybe it's from being a mother myself. But the heart of a child is such an intricate and fragile thing. It is full of joy for the very simple everyday things. Full of hopes and big dreams of one day, just one day when I grow up. And such innocence that should be protected to any length. We had the chance to encounter so many beautiful children during our trip through Phnom Penh and the surrounding villages. It was so great to partner with various organisations that are doing such an incredible work over in Cambodia and in the lives of the children. From schooling and accommodation to language and the feeding programs, each organisation is making such a difference to the lives of these precious little ones. We had the opportunity to see our very own She Rescue Home in Phnom Penh. She stands for Shaping Her Earth, and that is our exact goal. Our local home church in Australia, Citipointe, started our She Rescue Home, and as a church we support it in every way that we possibly can. The She Home is for young girls that have been rescued from so many of the bad influences and effects of the dark unseen world in Cambodia. And these lovely girls and their families are cared for, educated and supported to help recreate their new life and become the young woman they were destined to be. It was incredible to finally arrive at the She Home and meet our beautiful, divine young girls. I had heard so much about the work that we do there. It was quite emotional for me, knowing their history. And these girls' lives have been changed, and now they have the opportunity and the hope to live a great future. And to welcome us, they danced for us a traditional form of dance, and they were so proud of it. Their hearts and faces were full of a new peace and hope that can only come from God and an overpowering love. I can't help but think some of these children would be the next leaders of this country, and I am completely moved by what I experienced. As we visited the various organisations, we sang and we danced and we played games and taught Bible stories to the children, using our drummer Nigel as the Goliath. The kids absolutely adored him. The wide-eyed innocence of these gorgeous faces looking back at me, it was enough to melt anyone. I can't fully explain the experience of seeing children born into a world of poverty and struggle and lifting their hands, dancing and singing praises with us unto God. It's such a beautiful picture I will never forget, and I know I will be back to see them again. Our next stop was the maternity ward at the hospital. I wasn't sure whether to laugh or to cry. These stunning newborn babies and proud mothers everywhere. But it only takes a second to realise that this is not the place you would like to give birth to your precious child. The ward only costs $10 to have your baby there, but to some people, this is still far too expensive and they have to have it in their own home. As I walked from room to room, I met mothers and their newborns. Everywhere I turned, there were beds that were made out of bamboo, and the mother and her baby lay on that. It is a hard surface with nothing more than just one blanket. After giving birth, twice myself, I couldn't think of anything worse to be lying on afterwards. The hygiene, or lack of, is just astounding. There's birthing utensils sitting directly on a dirty bench, people going to the bathroom in the toilet, which is a bucket in the corner of the room, while I stand with a new mother breastfeeding her newborn. It was just heart-wrenching. But amongst all of this, the mothers are so proud of their children. They allowed us as complete strangers to come pray for them. They were so moved by our simple gifts. We gave every mother a bed package. These consisted of a mini mattress for the baby and some hand mittens also. Mothers were eager for us to pray a blessing over their precious one. I can clearly see that they yearn for the same thing that all mothers across the earth yearn for, and that's a hope and a good future for their newborn. Amongst dirt, they have given birth to the most beautiful thing ever. And as I look, into the eyes of these mothers. All I can do is pray for such wisdom and strength in their new journey ahead. Who knows what that holds for them? Children, they are such a precious and divine gift from God, with big soft hearts ready to be molded by the world and the future before them. A simple Bible story or a kid's worship song lights up a little face, places dreams in their tiny hearts and a joy like no other. My heart is so full of love for each and every one of them, and I hope it's not long until I am back.